Welcome to Game On Novus TV. I'm Kelly Angelo, and Rob and I are playing a highly anticipated game on my part.
Guitar Hero 2 for the PlayStation 2.
Yes. So, I wish I was playing. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, this is another kind of niche game that Sony took a really big risk on releasing, but as it turns out, popularity of this game is incredible. And it's just a ton of fun.
So much fun. You could do this at a party, you could do this with friends.
Exactly, like I was going to say, it's a lot better when you get a couple people sitting around. The soundtrack is absolutely amazing. All real songs.
Yeah.
Hard rock songs.
What songs?
Pick and choose, different difficulty levels. And if you got two guitars, then you can jam out together and see who's, who's better at it.
So you could have, you know, a whole little band going on here.
Exactly. Oh, guitar band.
Guitar band, yeah.
It's all about pressing the right chords at the right time and finishing the song as accurately as possible.
And is there a beginner, intermediate?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I am going to say it does get very difficult later on, but there are people out there, and I've seen them, that can master this game.
This is beginner.
This is very beginner.
Can we get an example of what an advanced game would be like?
Well, as you can see, I'm using only the first three chords on the guitar.
Okay, so they're color coded. So you've got, okay.
But
so the more advanced, the more
exactly. Once you the settings, yeah, the more keys you hold, and then you're gonna get the whammy bar in on some of them.
The whammy bar.
It's this guy here. So some of the longer notes you can stretch out like that.
Oh, look at you mixing it up. Do that again.
Let's see if we get a long note here.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, right on. I can just picture it at a party. It would be a blast.
Yeah, a ton of fun.
So we're talking, you know, we can have kids play, you can have
anybody can play this game. Anybody at all. But it's just going to take the time to pick it up, and a little bit of a steep learning curve, but once you got it, you literally feel like a rock star.
So do you think they'll come out with something?
Guitar Hero 2, this one will be available on the Xbox 360.
It will.
And I'm sure there's going to be a Guitar Hero 3 as well.
You think so?
Absolutely.
With the popularity of it all?
Yep.
If we were wanting to move on, what's an example of a song that would be more advanced?
Freebird.
Freebird. All right, well that'll be my goal for next time.
All right.
And from one awesome soundtrack to another game with an equally as awesome soundtrack, we have
Tony Hawk's Project 8 for the PlayStation 3.
Now this looks pretty neat. This is pretty different than anything else I've seen.
Yeah, this is what, the 8th game in the Tony Hawk series. Basically, it's just a skateboarding simulator featuring real-world skateboarders. Great soundtrack, and basically, the goal of the game is just to rack up points.
Is it known for its soundtrack?
Yeah, it does. These games always have a really nice soundtrack to them.
How typical is it for you to have a game where it's based on real-world characters?
We're seeing it more and more now, that games can, since the graphics are up to par with actually simulating real-life people, that we're starting to see a little bit more celebrities in there. So we got people like obviously Tony Hawk, Bam Margera, Rodney Mullins, Bob Burnquist, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of famous skateboarders are in this game as well. And some of the locales are based on real skate parks around the world. Okay, so it's taken me a little while to get into it, but ultimately, once I figure it out, it should be pretty fun. Yeah, once the Tony Hawk franchise is always a little bit tricky to get into. Yeah. No pun intended. Yeah, once you get the controls down, it usually becomes second nature. And is it pretty common that it's two-player? Yep, split screen or online, yeah, just go out, have fun, play in these areas, find new places to do tricks. The story mode will usually have objectives, so you have to grind certain rails or connect certain tricks or do points, connect points together. Oh, well, better luck next time. Thanks, Rob. You've been watching Game On Novus TV.